Hello and welcome to another edition of Paranormal Activity and Mysterious Stories. Since there hasn't been a lot of user-submitted UFO videos, I thought I would read a story from the History.com website titled The 5 Most Credible Modern UFO Sightings. Now this says, what do saucers, a wingless tic-tac-shaped craft, and mile-long strobe lights have in common? They all defy explanation. In 2017, several news organizations revealed the existence of the Advanced Aviation Threat Identification Program, a U.S. government-funded program that investigated unidentified flying objects between 2007 and 2012. This secret $22 million program, however, was not the first of its kind. Official government UFO studies began in the late 1940s with Project Sign, providing some of the most credible videos of aerial phenomena to date. Within a few years, that program eventually evolved into Project Blue Book, which actively investigated UFO sightings throughout much of the Cold War. The 2017 revelations that the U.S. government was actively researching UFOs reignited world interest in UFOs and aliens. Below are 5 of the most believable UFO sightings of the 21st century. Now, like I've always said, like I've said in some of my other videos, we can see here that our government has been studying them since at least the 1940s. I don't believe that these crafts that they're studying are from, well, maybe some of them, sure, maybe some of them, but I think the majority of these sightings that our government and other governments were studying are from crafts that come from beings that also live on this planet. But anyways, that's another video. Let me just get back into this. The lights above the New Jersey Turnpike, 2001. It takes a lot for motorists to stop alongside a highway to look towards the sky. But on July 14th, 2001, drivers on the New Jersey Turnpike did just that. For around 15 minutes just after midnight, they marveled at the sight of strange orange and yellow lights in a V formation over the Arthur Kill waterway between Staten Island, New York, and Carteret, New Jersey. Carteret Police Department Lieutenant Daniel Tarrant was one of the witnesses, as well as other metro area residents from the Throgs Neck Bridge on Long Island and Fort Lee, New Jersey, near the George Washington Bridge. Air traffic controllers initially denied that any airplanes, military jets, or space flights could have caused the mysterious lights, but a group known as the New York Strange Phenomenon Investigators claimed to receive FAA radar data that corroborated the UFO sightings from that night. The USS Nimitz encounter. On November 14th, 2004, the USS Princeton, part of the USS Nimitz carrier strike group, noted an unknown craft on radar 100 miles off the coast of San Diego. For 2 weeks, the crew had been tracking objects that appeared at 80,000 feet and then plummeted to hover right above the Pacific Ocean. When 2 FAA-18F fighter jets from the aircraft carrier USS Nimitz arrived in the area, they first saw what appeared to be churning water, with a shadow of an oval shape underneath the surface. Then, in a few moments, a white tic-tac-shaped object appeared above the water. It had no visible markings to indicate an engine, wings, or windows, and infrared monitors didn't reveal any exhaust. Black Ace's commander David Fravor and Lieutenant Colonel Jim Slott of Strike Fighter Squadron 41 attempted to intercept the craft, but it accelerated away, reappearing on radar 60 miles away. It moved 3 times the speed of sound and more than twice the speed of the fighter jets. O'Hare International Airport saucer in 2006. Flight 446 was getting ready to fly to North Carolina from Chicago's O'Hare International Airport when a United Airport employee on the tarmac noticed a dark gray metallic craft hovering over Gate C-17. That day, November 7, 2006, a total of 12 United employees and a few witnesses outside the airport spotted the saucer-shaped craft around 4:15 p.m. The witnesses say it hovered for about 5 minutes before shooting upward, where it broke a hole in the clouds, enough that pilots and mechanics could see the blue sky. The news report became the most read story on the Chicago Tribune's website to that date and may be international news. However, because the UFO was not seen on radar, the FAA called it a weather phenomenon and declined to investigate. Now, just because they said it wasn't seen on radar doesn't mean it didn't show up. I've heard other radar operators say that there's some type of unwritten rule that if pilots do ask them, if they do see anything on their radar, that they're supposed to lie to them and tell them, nope, nothing. Don't see anything, or at least the military ones. I'm not too sure about the civilian ones. Here we go. The Stephenville sightings. The small town of Stephenville, Texas, 100 miles southwest of Dallas, is mostly known for its dairy farms. But in the evening of January 8, 2008, dozens of its residents viewed something unique in the sky. Citizens reported seeing white lights above Highway 67, first in a single horizontal arc and then in vertical parallel lines. Local pilot Steve Allen estimated that the strobe lights spanned about a mile long and a half-mile wide, traveling at about 3,000 miles per hour. No sound was reported. Witnesses believe the events were reminiscent of the Phoenix Light sightings of 1997, while the U.S. Air Force revealed weeks later that F-16s were flying in the Brownwood military operating area just southwest of Stephenville. Many townspeople didn't buy that explanation, believing that what they saw was too technologically advanced for current human capabilities. East-West Go-Fast videos in 2015. When news leaked in 2017 about the Advanced Aviation Threat Identification Program, a video emerged that revealed an encounter between an FA-18 Super Hornet and an unidentified aerial phenomenon. Seen along the East Coast on a Raytheon Advanced Targeting Forward-Looking Infrared Pod, the craft was similar to that spotted off San Diego in 2004. A fast-moving white oval about 45 feet long without wings or exhaust plume. The pilots tracked the object at 25,000 feet above the Atlantic Ocean as it flew away and simultaneously rotated on its axis. No explanation ever emerged. Imagine that. Think about that. This is from 2015, and then the same thing was seen in 2004. So that's 11 years. These things aren't coming back and forth just to come fly around to be seen by our pilots and then fly, several light years away or back to their home or, over their solar system or galaxy or wherever they're from. Imagine our species has explored less than 5% of our world's oceans. So that means there's 95% of this, of all of that area, of what's the most prevalent on this planet. All that ocean water, and we don't know what's going on out there. And I think the reason why year after year, time after time, go to YouTube. How many UFO videos are out there? Again, for sure, a whole bunch of them are fake. No doubt. Absolutely. It's too easy to fake these things nowadays. But that doesn't mean that there aren't valid, credible videos that are out there. They are. So, yes, I acknowledge that there are fake videos out there, but those aren't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the videos that are real, that show these crafts that that defy, or that have capabilities beyond what we can do, or at least what they've shown to us. Definitely, some of these things that we see are U.S. military, no doubt. Like the TR-3B, a lot of the black triangles that are seen, that's most likely U.S. military. But then, you know what? According to a lot of the people, or a lot of the insiders that have revealed what they've told us, our military got all of our technology, the anti-gravity technology, from recovered alien craft, or these recovered alien craft. So, anyways, that's going to be it for this video. If you like things, or if you like these videos, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share it, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'll have more things like this. Take care.